everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my own puff puff. Puff puff is also one of the easiest snacks to make, very easy to make, and a lot of people like it. So today I'm going to show you my own recipe of how I make puff puff. Okay, let's go. So here on this table I have some water. This is lukewarm water. You have to always mix your puff puff with lukewarm water. So I have lukewarm water, I have some vegetable oil, I have salt, I have nutmeg, I have some sugar, I have this empty bowl to mix my yeast. I have my yeast, and this is 2 cups of flour and my mixing bowl. So let's get in the kitchen and make this happen. Okay, here in this cup I have 1.5 spoons of instant dry yeast. And this is lukewarm water here. I'm going to mix it up with 1 cup of this water. And I'm going to set it aside for about a few minutes. And I'll continue with my mixing. Put this 2 cups of flour in my mixing bowl. I'm sorry. And I already told you this is 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to use a dash of, let me use more than that. I'm going to use ½ teaspoon of salt. ½ teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. So I have all my dry ingredients here. Some people also add eggs to their puff puff, but I don't like adding egg to my puff puff. Some people just add eggs, and though they said it makes it more fluffier, but my mother did not teach me making puff puff with eggs, so I'm just gonna go with what she taught me, which has always turned out good for me anyway. And here is the 1 cup of water with our yeast. So I'm just going to pour it in. And I'm going to mix. I'm going to add a little more water, maybe about another ½ cup of water. I don't want my puff puff to be too light though, so I'm just going to add a little bit more water to it. So here I'm adding ½ cup of water, and I'm going to continue mixing. This is the right here. You don't want your puff puff to be too watery, and you don't want it to be too thick. Yeah. Unlike buns, it's supposed to be lighter than buns. It's much easier to mix puff puff without using your hand. You know, with buns, because you have all these eggs and everything in it, you want to use your hand. But with puff puff, you don't really have anything in there that is too hard for you to mix. So you just mix it. Make sure you just mix it thoroughly with whatever you're using. You can use your turning stick, the wooden stick, or you can use your a spatula like I'm using, or you can also use your hand. So whichever way you feel comfortable mixing, it's all fine. So I'm going to mix this a little bit more, and I'm going to put it away for about say 20 minutes. You can leave it as long as 45 minutes, but this evening I just want to do it. I want to wait for 20 minutes. I've finished mixing the puff puff, and I'm just going to cover it and put it away for some minutes. I told you I was going to do it for 20 minutes. So I leave it like this. I'm going to cover it again with a napkin. So I'm putting the napkin on it and I'm just leaving it. You can also leave it in your oven. It doesn't really matter, but the weather is warm, so I don't really need to take it into the oven. So it can stay here for, like I said, 20 minutes. Okay, I think this should be ready now. Yeah, it did rise. So I'm going to start frying my puff puff now. Okay guys, I'm going to pour oil in the pot. Puff puff is fried the same way you fry your buns. Make sure you have enough oil. You don't want your puff puff to fry in shallow oil, shallow pot with less oil. So put a lot of oil in the pot and let it get really hot before you start to fry. I'm gonna try and see if the oil is ready. Nah, the oil is not ready, so we're going to wait. So this one is burnt. I'm gonna take it off. Then I'm gonna start frying because the oil looks okay. If you notice that your oil is too hot, you can turn it down a little bit. And always turn your puff puff because you don't want it to soak oil. So I keep turning it until it's evenly brown. Or else it will be cooked on the outside and uncooked in the inside. So always turn it so that you can get everything cooked together. And I'm going to take this set out and I'll fry the other ones. Like I said, if your oil is hot, you fry and turn immediately. I forgot to also show you one other thing I do with puff puff. Sometimes I throw in a piece of onion inside the oil, but today I did not. So that also gives it some flavor, but I didn't do that today.
So people